Hey guys, how's it going? Flat Earth Sage. Wanted to do a quick video today and talk about. I got a comment in my comment section. Somebody was asking, what's the best thing that I can grow, and I was looking at it and I was like, I never actually got asked that question before. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, whatever it is you like to eat, I suggest trying to grow that. For me, it's always been strawberries. So that's one thing I like to grow. But I do have a few suggestions for people who are just have no clue or no idea what they should start growing. And I guess you could call this like my top 5. The first one I would suggest is parsley. Now I know it's more of a spice, but parsley, first off, it's really good for you. Second off, it's really it takes almost no time to grow parsley. It's like about a little less than a month to grow parsley, which in the world of gardening that's amazing. So I would suggest that one. The next one that I would suggest, number 2, is cucumbers. Now, before anyone goes out rushing out to get anything and stuff like that, you need to know that there's 2 types of cucumbers. There's what's known as the bush variety and a pole variety. A pole variety you need a trellis for. However, a bush variety, as the name implies, it's a bush. You don't really need any trellising for it. So I would suggest that. Beans are another good one to grow. Again, those can be pole or bush variety as well. I always suggest to people that they try doing bush first, just because it's easier. You don't have to go through the work of building a trellis and stuff like that, and maintaining all that stuff. So cucumbers or beans. The next one that I would suggest is cilantro. If you're gonna plant cilantro and you live in on the East Coast, like PA, DC, Virginia, Maryland, any of those places, I would suggest I'm getting tongue-tied. Gotta slow down. I would suggest planting cilantro as soon as possible if that's what you want to do. Because cilantro is actually a cold weather crop. A lot of people think it's a warm weather, but it's cold. And the thing about cilantro, the reason why you don't want to try to grow it in warm weather is because the plants will do what's known as bolting. And bolting is where the plant will start to go to seed. It'll start bearing its seed. It'll be inedible. It's just not going to be good. So cilantro, if you want to do it, I would suggest planting a lot, and I mean a lot, at once. are what's known as cut and come again plants. So, as the name implies, you literally cut it to soil level, and it'll start growing back. It'll send offshoots from the broken stem and just keep producing more stems and more leaves. So that's a good one. Cilantro, very good one. You guys can make that, in salsa and stuff like that. Another one is, if you're up for a challenge, tomatoes. But if you want to grow tomatoes and don't want to struggle too much with growing tomatoes, I would suggest cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, they're a smaller plant, easier to manage, and you get a lot more fruit on the plant also. Actually, I just got myself a cherry tomato plant about a week ago. It's already produced flowers. It looks really good. So I would suggest that. Also, if you want, there you can do blackberry and raspberry in what's known as brambles. Those are a little bit kind of tricky because they need like about half shaded sunlight and half full sunlight. And I guess technically you could grow it purely in full sunlight. However, if the temperatures reach a certain level, it's going to start drying out the berries, and they're going to look like raisins. It's not going to be, you're going to have blackberry raisins and stuff like that. It's not going to be very cool. So blackberries and raspberries, stuff like that. They do sell, if you guys are worried about pets or you have small children and stuff, they do sell thornless variety blackberries and raspberries. I don't know if you're on the East Coast. I don't know if any of your local nurseries will have them yet. But as I always tell people, Amazon is a great place to go for plants. That's where I got my first strawberry plant from. Actually, I got it as live roots, and they gave me like 50 live roots for $7, and which was way more than I was expecting to get. But so if you can't find stuff there, Amazon, is really well. Like the company that I got it from off Amazon, they had it double bagged, tied up. It was cold by the time it arrived at my door, which was pretty nice. It was still cold, but not freezing cold. Don't do like I did. Don't do it like my dumbass did and put the roots in the freezer thinking they'll be cryogenically frozen. Yes, I admit I did do that. Some part of me thought it would work, but it ended up just killing all the roots. So, that's basically my suggestions to you guys, just some couple ideas. But ultimately grow what you want to grow, and make sure the season is right for growing what you want to grow. And even if the season isn't right for growing what you want to grow, there are ways around it with indoor gardening. And indoor gardening, like people think it's expensive, it's not really too expensive. Once you get your lights and everything, you're already good to go. You don't really have to spend any more money. The only thing you're going to be buying is like seeds and pots and soil. That's pretty much it. That's what I do, stuff for all my stuff. But anyway, just some suggestions for you guys if anyone out there thinking about doing some gardening. And if anyone has any questions about anything, as long as it's topic related, don't come at me and try to say, "Oh, flat Earth is stupid." Yeah. That's not what I'm doing this video on right now. Okay, flat Earth has nothing to do with this video. This is a gardening video. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Hope y'all are doing well. I love y'all. Peace, guys.